76-44. Team 2K gives the world yet another win.
In this holiday special, Team 2K giving y'all the present of another W.
56-28, 5 assists, a steal, 27 for 37 for the field. Giannis, how you feeling over there?
I'm feeling like the Bucks. I'm feeling bucked up.
You're feeling.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Mr. Perfect out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. Bangs home the trifecta.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here's Suggs. He doesn't usually fire from out there.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Pass to Wiseman. Here's Mr. Perfect. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Takes a 3. Another shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio, each made an all-NBA team.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Green. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Mr. Perfect's got 6 points.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Here's Okeke. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Mycareer back to Fultz. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove. You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Mycareer comes in for Bull. Okeke's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Fultz in for Suggs. And it's blocked. In the post, it's Mycareer and Carter Jr. Markel Fultz out there with Anthony. And it's Okeke in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Anthony, the pass to Okeke. Curry against Fultz.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Anthony, the pass to Okeke. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 8. Takes the three. They get it back. Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, throwing himself on the offensive glass and being rewarded for it, that's the energy that Draymond Green brings.
From the baseline, Anthony's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin, and this is a team that has been trying to develop young players, and they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Cole comes in for Mycareer. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Okeke, and it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. To the paint, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And here's Golden State. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Mr. Perfect, and it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 5. From beyond the arc, that's tipped. They recover it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Poole. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Now, here's Poole. He's covered closely, and the basket is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Wiseman. The feed to Bull. He kicks to Fultz. Just 3 on the clock. That shot is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
For the 407.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Mr. Perfect out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, down low. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's Mycareer missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Green passes to Mr. Perfect. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wendell Carter Jr.
It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
That free throw good from Mr. Perfect. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Back to Fultz. Carter outside. Here's Okeke, covered by Wiggins. A nice shot by Okeke.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Curry passes to Mr. Perfect. Suggs with the steal. Here's Okeke. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Golden State moving the ball around. Kicks it to Wiseman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Anthony's checked in for Fultz. Golden State also making some changes. Iguodala comes in for Wiseman. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mr. Perfect. And clearly, Jamal Mosley wants to talk it over. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games. Making some changes. Cole comes in for Okeke, and it's Fultz in for Cole Anthony. Different look here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andre Iguodala. Moody's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Mr. Perfect in for Stephen Curry. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Cole is out there with Carter, and it's Mycareer in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Kuminga. He can't get that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Down low, here's Fultz. No good with the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
DiVincenzo passes to Moody, out to the right wing. Durant. And the Warriors miss again. And so here's Orlando. Suggs with the ball. Passes to Mycareer. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrin. This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually. Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Nothing too crazy.
Right on. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
Ay, ay, ay. You got me? Yeah. Yeah. What? She got me like. Yeah. I'ma keep it simple. Tell the sporters to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends though? On that, we got it on. Yeah, crescendo with after. Like girl, here's your Uber. You know that I'm super duper. When I flow, it's kinda crazy. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Ain't this doomsday on the drums? Yeah, we just did it for fun. Yeah, yeah. You know that I gotta go and get it right. Nah, wait. But she just wanna stay at the club all night. Like, I'm running out of money, we ain't got no more. I got aims in the bank, aims in the bank, like shawty, what you think? Take her to an island, you know that I'm styling on these rappers. Yeah, they weak, yeah, they cheap, yeah, they can't do this, yeah. I'ma keep it simple, tell the sporters to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends go? On that, we.
Good game last night. see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Today. I got you quiet real quick.
Bring it in, everyone. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. Today, we're going to get up and down the court in some transition drills.
Get started, man. Let's get started. Hey, right here. Yo, look at the clock! Get it! Come on, man, don't forget the clock! Love it, baby! Hey, yo, look at the clock! Don't forget the clock! It'll drop, man, keep shooting. Don't forget the clock! Hey, don't forget the clock! There you go, come get it! Yo, get it up!
Man, I can't even watch this.
Yo, look at the clock! Yo, don't forget the clock! Hold on now!
That's all day.
Focus! Clock! We're here. Keep on it! Yo, look at the clock, man! Keep shooting, baby!
Yes, sir. Let's go. Good basket, Stephen.
Keep it going. Rolling.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA2K, here to share some expert tips on shooting for 2K23. First, the basics. You can press the shot button or use the Pro Stick for jumpers, layups, and dunks. With the shot meter set to on in settings, you'll see the new meter fill up as you begin to shoot. You'll have to release your shot at the top of the meter for a perfect green.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. Then it's Wiseman, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Mr. Perfect in a shooting guard. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Gets it to go from the corner. Hey, you look at the numbers that MP has been putting up. It's hard to believe that fans still would have preferred Shep Owens in the draft.
I know. I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion, but MP has shown he's at least worth the 18th pick. Fans can't ignore the numbers he's putting up forever.
Shot is up. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Now here's Nance. 3 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
From behind the arc. Golden State with a rebound. Wiggins outside. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He has 7.
He's coming to work, ready to ball. Hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Williamson outside. Here's Daniels. And the Pelicans miss again.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tried that bad boy again. Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 24 points. Looking to end the run. Williamson misses.
had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Poole in for Curry. And so it's Golden State with it after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Poole. The shot from the low post is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
From downtown, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Valanciunas. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Steps back and fires. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And the Warriors with possession. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 15.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Marshall. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Looney. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires in the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Valanciunas passes to Hayes. He's off on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors? In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Daniels in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster. Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Golden State is gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And it's New Orleans ball. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 24. Wing shot on the way. The shot no good. McCollum against Wiggins. And he makes it. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
DiVincenzo. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the floor for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. Then there's James Wiseman. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 2 spot. New Orleans is shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Ingram. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And here are the Pelicans now. Williamson misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 29 now.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Daniels. To the inside, Nance. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mr. Perfect. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Back to Curry. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Warriors score.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Curry against McCollum. Here's Daniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Ingram. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I've ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Daniels misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Again, Golden State.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Daniels. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. He's got 13.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Outstanding dribble drive, and that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Left side Ingram. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Green.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
So much to say about Draymond's game. Tough to say anyone else in the league has a larger impact on their team on both sides of the floor.
Ingram on the wing. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer off the mark.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Rebounded by Ingram. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. From 12 feet, the Warriors pull it in. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. And he comes up with a bucket. He has 45 points.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He has 45 points. Ingram against Thompson. Ingram up top. Shoots over Thompson. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they're doing everything they can to put this game away before the final buzzer sounds. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Willie Hernan-Gomez. Jackson Hayes is out there with Herb Jones. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. There's the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Looney passes to Kuminga. There's the triple. Mr. Perfect shot is off. Here's Alvarado. DiVincenzo covering. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know,
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.